Hello there, Wainwright Mountain, back again in the Lake District. And where are we? Haweswater. Again, I like this place, nice and quiet, and I'm going to be having a peaceful night's sleep, believe you me. Now where are we going? That's a good question. I haven't quite decided yet, but I know I'm doing a few Wainwrights. So let's have a quick look at what we're doing. So as you may know from previous videos, I've done a few around here, but we're going to do some new ones. So we're going to start with the first one of the day, which is Kidsty Pike, and after that we're going to go over to High Raise, then back over to Rampsgill Head. So join me on that. But first, you may be wondering, this isn't really a tent or, you know, any sort of wild camping. No, it isn't. It's probably fairly obvious, it's a camper van, but it's built, not bought. So some of you, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll have seen little glimpses of the camper van, but it's coming on well now. So let me give you a little bit of a tour. Won't take too long because, well, it's a camper van. Anyway, let me show you. So when you're, you know, having some downtime, maybe drinking a beer like I will be doing shortly, you sometimes want to have a nice place to sit, don't you? This is where you get the nice corner sofa in a camper van. So, oh yes, got a nice blind, some cushions, and a nice seating area with Frankie. Obviously this isn't finished yet, but it will get there. Now, I may look a bit hot and flustered. Well, that's because I'm fresh out the shower. The shower in a camper van? Why yes, of course. That is not from Ann Summers, no. That is a shower head from Amazon, and it is not just a shower, it is also, oh, a toilet. And then once I've had a shower, I've sat down and had a nice ice cold beer from the fridge that is in the camper van. I'll also need somewhere to cook my delicious tea and then do some washing up. So that means I need a kitchen. Well, let me show you the kitchen. Of course, there is the fridge. There's the sink, and there's the hob. And of course, we've gone all fancy with this nice, pretty smart tap there that you get in a nice home. But then of course, once you've finished eating your food, drinking your beer, getting clean, doing a deuce, you need somewhere to sleep. Well, I've got that covered, obviously, with a nice double bed. So as you can see, the rest isn't here, so that means, well, it's a bit of a mess. But no matter, this is a nice double bed to sleep on. Oh yes, absolutely fantastic. Now sometimes, when the mood takes you, you need a bit of mood lighting, and that's why I've got this nice LED downlight. But in all seriousness, you know, this is what I've been building for probably about 6 months now. And yeah, it's really great. It's an amazing tool to get away, to get to places like this, and also, you know, get a mini break somewhere in the country. You know, visit new places, and yeah, it's a great thing to have. Very lucky, and yeah, took a lot of time and effort to build, and money, of course, but still cheaper than buying one built. And it's better this way because I get to put it however I want it. So anyway, you'll see me in the morning going up some mountains, but right now I'm going to crack open a beer of Hobgoblin Gold and get some sleep. So if you look behind me, you'll probably see some of these farm walls here that are just dotted in and out of the place. That's normally underwater, and that's what used to be part of Mardale, the old village. They got drowned, and I like to call it Atlantis. Don't know why, I just do. So this is where we're going to sort of start a new bit of walking on the channel. Never been up here before, so it should be quite interesting. In this valley behind me, you can see in there, that's one of the last places that golden eagles used to nest in this country, and now they've all gone to Scotland because people, I suppose. But we're going to make our way up towards Kidsty Pike, and it looks fairly steep, but it's a Lake District, everything's steep. But we're going to make our way back down into that valley and then up the other side, and if we get see anything else of Mardale, I don't think we will. I think it's just the farm wall. It's not quite low enough. When it's really, really low, you can actually see the village submerged. So enough of me waffling. I'm going to crack on towards Kidsty Pike. There's something I really love about mountains that are in cloud. I don't know what it is. It's just, it looks, I don't know, it looks gorgeous. It looks amazing. I mean, look at the cloud on High Street over there. It just looks so cool. I love it. But there's one thing to say, that cloud's lifting. So I was a bit worried about this. That's why I started my walk a little bit later, because I didn't want to get to the point where I'd get to the top of one of these Wainwrights and I wouldn't see anything. So it's looking good for the clouds lifting. It's just how long they'll stay lifted for. So we're gonna crack up and yeah, just enjoy every moment, because it's looking fantabby-dozy. So the clag as well descended, or I've ascended into the clag. It is coming down lower again, unfortunately, and well, no beautiful views, and I seem to have aggravated an old injury. It's a hip flexor that I tore a few years ago doing Yorkshire Three Peaks, so I'm really struggling to lift my right leg up, which is no good when you're going uphill. So we'll get to the top of Kidsty Pike and you can have a look at the mist. Summit, beautiful. As you can see, quite a big drop off, and you probably see more of it if there wasn't so much clag. But here we are at the top of Kidsty Pike. It's quite cool actually. I've seen this from the other side of from Southside Pike, and I looked at it and I thought that looks like a cool mountain to climb, and I'm sure it would be if I could see. But this is still pretty nice because it's quiet, no one else is around, and yeah, summit to myself. Anyway, here we are, Kidsty Pike, and yeah, like I say, go over to high raise and get that one bagged, Rampsgill head, and possibly the knot. We'll see how my leg feels, but bloody shame, you know. I need to get back to the gym and strengthen that hip flexor up again. I've procrastinated a bit over recent months. Obviously not when it comes to climbing mountains, but actually staying fit and healthy. Yeah, I've sort of let that lapse. So I'm gonna head over now to high raise and see more clag. So let's go. Yes, Frankie. You know, that is a story of my life sometimes. Unbelievable. As I'm walking into more cloud, that comes out of cloud. Hopefully when I go back over there, it'll be clear. Unbelievable. That is just Wainwright Mountain all over that. Right. Just carry on. Carry on regardless. So we are at the summit and the clouds will come back. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to wait. I'm going to sit down and wait. And then I'm going to give you some views. So, cloud gods, be with me right now and just lift them. Right. Waiting game. So just had some nice warm rays of sunshine come through there, and now the clag has come back thick and fast. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to get up here. So I'm going to head over to Rampsgill Head and yeah, just see what happens there. What a shame, you know, what a shame that the day's turned into a bit of a cloudy, miserable day. Was forecast for a bit of cloud, but not this. You know, there's supposed to be good breaks in it, but not today, unfortunately. So, as I say, over to Rampsgill Head now, and hopefully miracles happen. But it's looked pretty good, and yeah, whenever I've had a break in the cloud, it's looked pretty nice. So, yeah, let's crack on. So, I'm on Rampsgill Head. And I'm trying to look for the summit. I'm guessing it's that way because that looks highest. So we'll head up there. Yeah. Summit. So we're here at the top, and again, nothing really to see. But like I did on the last one, I'll wait a bit longer here and then we'll see if we can see anything. Right, it just isn't lifting, what a shame. So I'm going to head back over now to Kidsty Pike. I'm not bothering with the knot, it just looks worse down there. Kidsty Pike keeps having now every now and then a bit of free something free of cloud. So I'm going to head over there and then gamble on that. But with my hip flexor giving me a bit of a jip, yeah, I'm thinking I'll come back, and when I do the knot, I'll do it from High Street, the knot, and then all the way down to the other Wainwrights. You know, just means I have to come back, more videos. I do like parking up there. It's really nice and simple. You know, it's the end of the road, and literally no one's ever there, except for last night when there was 5 other cars there. But I think they're all just wild camping up on one of the tarns. So yeah, so we're gonna head over Kidsty Pike, and you never know, I might get lucky. I might get lucky. Right, so the clag has come back, but it was nice. I had a good probably 30 minutes up here, enjoying some views, took some nice pictures, and there was quite a few deer down there, as you've probably seen, which was a nice surprise. A couple of things to really make up for the day, really. But as I say, going back down now, head back to the van, and maybe get a shower. Maybe I have a bacon butty, I don't know. But heading down, much easier on my hip flexor. Going down, coming up is what kills it. So let's go. So we've nearly got back down to Haweswater now, and you know what, I quite enjoyed that. Even though I had clag on all 3 of them, it did come to on Kidsty Pike. Now, don't know where, there you go. You see that little notch there? That's Kidsty Pike, and that's why I wanted to climb it, because it looked pretty cool looking at it from this angle. Now we're getting back to near where I parked the van. I think it's time to wrap up the video, get him, you know, to have a dunk in the water so I can get all the mud off him, and then get back to the van and have a butty. But I've enjoyed it today. Cool little bonus seeing them deer down in the valley, and well, it's sort of clearing up now, annoyingly enough. So, you know, I probably could have gone on to the other ones and got a clear summit. If you like the video, of course, like it. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. And I'll see you guys on next week's video, wherever that may be. See you later.